Hey guys, this is Venkat. I started very humbly speaking about LIC policies, the products offered by LIC of India, and gradually got into mutual fund. And gradually, people started requesting me to make videos about companies, how they are performing, which stock to buy. But then I always start with a disclaimer. This is brought by VenkatFin.com. You are going to invest only if you love to or not because what I suggest. India's IT industry employs over 4.5 million people, and 8% of the country's gross domestic product comes from the IT sector in India. So this month is very special, especially because TCS is going to release their earning numbers on April 11th, Infosys is going to release on April 13th, and Wipro is going to release on April 29th. On April 7, 2022, post noon, this is the situation of TCS, 3,688, and Infosys is at 1,810, and Wipro is at 580, just to give you a glance. Earlier this week, on April 4th, I believe the Indian government and the Australian government had a trade pact, which will benefit in the form of work visas for the Indian students studying in Australia. One more thing, the Australian government had been double taxing the Indian IT organization for the work done in India. So they'll be taxed both in Australia, and also the Indian government is to tax them. So this was a very big burden for the IT sector, the IT companies serving the Australian market. So Australia has decided to eliminate the double taxation that had been imposed on Indian IT service companies based on income generated in India for work being done here. So that's a good news for any companies if you know they are serving the Australian market. That's the end of double taxation in Australia. So basically, this I don't know how much that is going to impact, but basically we can expect a kind of modest growth for in this quarter for all the IT companies. Infosys and TCS are expected to grow, so the growth between 1.5 to 5.5%. Mindtree is at around 3.9 to 4%, or more. And Tech Mahindra expected to show a growth of around 5.5%, probably because of their acquisitions and other fortunes. One of the reasons why I say the growth is only modest is because, of course, we all know because the war in the Ukraine. But if you see the other reasons could be aggressive hiring of freshers, lateral hiring, which was very expensive for most of the IT organizations, and we have to accept that rupee is depreciating because of war and so on and so forth. I also do company spotlight. If you are running an IT organization or any kind of manufacturing or shops, retail, whatever it is, if you want me to do an interview with you, please feel free to write to me or call me at 9384716268. If you're calling outside India, add a 91 before that. I'm a tax consultant. I do invest for my personal happiness, and I do this as a freelancer. Whenever I find time, I just spend half an hour every day to think about how to track what the market is, especially because my father used to tell me when he lived that I don't have financial literacy. So I started developing these skills and I spread. If you want to learn more about the pension plan available in some insurance companies, like, the year, that will generate your yearly income, the best health insurance product for you and your family, feel free to call me at 9384716268. I will be happy to guide you. I charge a 150 rupees consulting fee, but then that is something I can ignore if you're going to invest through me. And I also teach you how to use UpStox. There's a referral link in this post. If you're going to see it in LinkedIn, YouTube, or wherever it is, please register on UpStox or wherever it is you would like to start your trading business. Thank you so much. This is Venkat for VenkatFin.com.